Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another Steam Summer Sale 21 video. So I've already made a couple of videos. We looked at games that have hit new lows and games under $10. And in this one, I'll look at games under $5. So between $2 and $5. I'll make a separate video for games under $2. So a few things before we start. Now, as you all know, the Xbox Game Pass features a lot of games that you can play through the subscription. So what I started doing in the previous video was I started putting a logo of the Xbox Game Pass in the top right, just to tell you that this game is also available on the Xbox Game Pass. What I'll also do in this video is if the game has been free somewhere, I'll also mention that, because you can go and check your libraries and know if you already have it. For example, some games may have been given away by the Epic Game Store. Maybe Humble Bundle gave them away at some point, or I don't know, GOTY. So you can just have a look at the top right. I'll put the logos there and you'll know if it's been free somewhere or if it's on the Xbox Game Pass. Now, having said that, we do have a free game on GOG.com. This is the fourth of the games. They have a they have a summer sale and they're giving away a free game, and it's the Shadowrun trilogy. Now, this was given away free by the Epic Game Store, so most of you should already have this. This is available for the next 3 days. You still have almost 70 hours to go. So yeah, if you want a DRM free version of the games, make sure to get it. It contains 3 games: Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Hong Kong, and Shadowrun Dragonfall. I think 3 games, yeah, in total. So yeah, grab this if you are interested. All right, let's start with the games. First up, we have Valiant Hearts: The Great War. So this is one of the nicest games I've played, and this is a Ubisoft game. It tells the story of 4 people during the First World War. And the stories are interconnected. They're all sort of either related or in some way connected. And it tells a very human story, and it's got this beautiful sort of art style. It's a very good game. So this is 75% off, 187 rupees, $374, 312 pounds, and 374 euros. Now, if you see here, it was as low as 74 rupees back in 2016, but Ubisoft has since increased the base price of the games. So even though the discount is the same, the price is higher now because the base price is higher. Next is Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. So these are episodic games based on the books of the same name. And there are 3 parts, or 3 books as they call it. And they're pretty long games, so you will be busy for a long while. It's more of your interactive point and click adventure type games. So yeah, if you like these games, have a look at this. This is 85% off, 224 rupees, $449, £4 and 4 pence, 449 euros. And I believe this is also a new low because we got the information here. Next is Wolfenstein: The New Order. So the reboot of the Wolfenstein game. I mentioned this in the new lows video, so won't go into too much detail. But yeah, FPS game. 80% off, 235 rupees, $399, 299 pounds, and 399 euros as well. Next is American Truck Simulator. Overwhelmingly positive, as you can see. Sim type of game. You drive around the country in various trucks delivering stuff. And yeah, people like these relaxing sort of games. I don't really play this one. I play more stuff like SnowRunner. They are a bit more off-road type, but they are sort of similar concept. This is 75% off, 272 rupees, $499, 374 pounds, and 499 euros. Then we have Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition. Now I'm just mentioning the first game here, but all the games in this series are at the same price. All of them are 75% off. All of them are $499. And they're always at this price, always available. So I try to avoid mentioning them over and over because they're always the same price. But yeah, just wanted to give one of them here so you can go and look at the others. 499 in the US, 374 in the UK, 499 in the Euro region, 141 in India. Next, we have this War of Mine. So this is made by 11-bit studios, the people behind Frostpunk. This was their earlier game. And this is also another brutal survival type of game. This is 80% off, 105 rupees, $399, £299, and €379. There's a complete edition, which has a few more things, a couple more DLCs, I believe. And this is 84% off for 155. Next is Yakuza 0. Overwhelmingly positive reviews, as you can see. So there are several games in this series now, I think 7 or 8 games. And I think this is where the story starts. 75% off, 166 rupees, $499, £374, and €499. Next is Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Again, another game that I often mention. This is always on sale, always cheap. And it's an amazing game, full-fledged RPG, AAA RPG. It's a bit old now, 10 years old, but still really good. 85% off, 84 rupees only, $299, £194, and €299. And this is the director's cut. We also have the sequel to this game, Mankind Divided. And this is 85% off, 74 rupees only, $449, £299, and €449. Also, if you want cyberpunk themed games, these are probably the best out there. Some would argue that this is even better than Cyberpunk in terms of Cyberpunk 2077, I mean, in terms of the setting. Next, we have DARQ Complete Edition. So this is a horror game, I think, made by one person. You can see overwhelmingly positive reviews. This is 80% off, 105 rupees, $399, £3 and 9 pence, and €335. And the developer even added 2 free DLCs. So awesome game. Next is Darkest Dungeon, another game that I like quite a lot. Turn-based combat, difficult as well. You have to manage your group and, manage their stress levels and fight through dungeons. Very interesting game, and it has made a lot of, you could say, copycats. No, the copycats is a bit rude, but a lot of games that have been inspired by this. 80% off, 123 rupees, $499, £379, and €459. Next, we have Salt and Sanctuary. So another 2D Metroidvania Souls-like game. It does look pretty decent. I'm not sure if I have this game, but I've not played it, that's for sure. And so I can't really say if it is Souls-like in terms of difficulty. It might be, because it says here. But yeah, if you like difficult combat in the Metroidvania style, try this out. 75% off, 139 rupees, $449, £339, €449. Next, we have Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. So Witcher 3, of course, is very well known, very popular. But this is the game that sort of made CD Projekt Red. It came out 10 years ago, was a really awesome game. And a lot of people like me who played Witcher 3 loved it, went back and played this. And this is also surprisingly good. It sort of helps you with the story background as well. So yeah, if you haven't played this, this is very cheap for a big AAA game. And it is 85% off, 84 rupees only, $299, £224, and €299. Next is Far Cry 3. So this is a game that I often want to go back and play again. I've played it like 3 times to completion. Not recently though, but I just had this urge to try it again at some point. Open world, the Far Cry formula. It's all basically based around this game. The recent games have been like really inspired by this. Beautiful sort of tropical setting. You have, they're showing the multiplayer stuff here. But yeah, wild animals, you have to take over outposts. This is the standard open world formula that a lot of games copy now. 85% off, 149 rupees, $299, £254, €299. Yeah, now another thing that I mentioned in the stream yesterday is this game was also very cheap before. You can see here, back in 2016, 124. So it's a little more now for the base game. So I guess it's not too bad. But there is also the deluxe version, which is 3 times the price. I don't know why. Because this only includes about 3 extra missions, I believe. There's a guy called Hark, and he has like some trained monkeys. He gives you like a couple of missions. And I think there's some 1 or 2 more missions. I think like some World War II bunkers or something. Anyway, it's a few extra missions, and they're charging you 3 times the price. So yeah, if you don't care too much and you just want to enjoy the base game, this is like a really good deal. Next is Outlast 2, a horror game. I don't like these sort of games, very creepy, but yeah, these are very popular. The first one was very, very popular, but I don't know how good this one is compared to the first, but it is really cheap. And if you like these games, then yeah, go for it. 85% off, 104 rupees, $449, 356 pounds, and 374 euros. There should be a bundle. Yeah, bundle is slightly more. It includes the Outlast first game, the DLC for the first game, and the second game. Next is Mud Runner. So another game that I like quite a lot. I've been playing the sequel to this game, the Snow Runner game, but this is the first one. 80% off, 159 rupees, $499, 399 pounds, and 499 euros. Next is something different, My Memory of Us. So a point and click adventure game. It's got some puzzle elements. I actually did a stream for this when this game first came out. I got a copy from the devs, and it's a nice little game. A nice story as well. You have these kids during a war, etc., etc. So yeah, if you like these sort of, I won't give away, but you know the famous war that happened 60, 70 years ago? Well, a bit more now. They're talking about that one, and yeah, basically some stories from that. 80% off, 119 rupees, $359, 259 pounds, and 299 euros. Also, I think Patrick Stewart does the narration for this game. Ryse Son of Rome. Also another game that I mentioned quite a lot. Xbox One launch title, still looks really good graphically. Hack and slash game. It's not too difficult, the combat, the story isn't too long either, but it's a decent story, sort of inspired by Gladiator. Think on a new low, equal to its previous low. Okay, 75% off, 87 rupees only, $249, 199 pounds, and 249 euros. I keep mentioning this every time I talk about this game, but increase the difficulty to the maximum when you're playing this, because otherwise it becomes too boring. Because you have quick time events, the combat is basically quick time, and if you put it on easy difficulty, then it doesn't matter with the timing. So when you increase the difficulty to, I think it's the legendary is the hardest, then timing becomes important, and then it's a bit more satisfying. Next is Enslaved Odyssey to the West Premium Edition. So another game that I like quite a lot. This is made by Ninja 3D, the people behind Hellblade, but one of their older games. And it's an adventure game in like a post-apocalyptic future where you have a lot of machines, mechs running around, and you play as these two, this guy, Monkey. And yeah, you have to escort this girl to her city. Big mechs to fight, things like that. It's a nice little game. 85% off, 196 rupees, $299, 224 pounds, 299 euros. Next, we have Sea of Solitude. So this is a bit more of a recent game, electronic arts game, and this is 75% off, $249, $499, 449 pounds, 499 euros. Age of Empires Definitive Edition. So this is the first Age of Empires game. And this is 75% off, 116 rupees, $499, 374 pounds, and 499 euros. So yeah, improved visuals, 4K, same original concept, still going strong. Next, we have Styx Shards of Darkness. So this is a stealth adventure game. And I played a bit of it, and it's actually quite fun. You play as this goblin called Styx, this guy. And because you're a tiny goblin, you can't really fight that well. So you have to just sneak around and stab, basically like Hitman, I guess, if you're playing the stealth mode. Then we have Deadlight Director's Cut. So this is a 2.5D game. It's again an interesting sort of art style. It's set in a zombie apocalypse. You're playing as the guy, I don't know what his name is, Randall, and he's searching for his wife and daughter. And yeah, you have to go through and deal with the game. You run into people and interesting levels. I think it's set in Chicago, I think, somewhere like that, in the 80s. Yeah, but interesting game nonetheless. I have played this quite a bit, and yeah, somehow interesting. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. Now, I usually don't mention games with like a mixed rating, but this was quite expensive when it first came out, and it is a lot more affordable now. So yeah, you could, try this out if you like these sniping sort of games. 80% off, 105 rupees, $399, £319, and €399. And yeah, that's it for this one. Next up, I'll make a video for games under $2. Now, I have to sort of, spread out the videos because I don't want to like make 3 videos in 24 hours. Otherwise, the notification stops working. So I have to just space them out a little bit. So I'll try and do one in the morning. But anyway, thank you for watching if you did, and see you in the next one.